Which one was this one? Is this them killing Young Thug, man?
Street nigga in the world not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga. But what about the niggas who feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police though? The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories. The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no nigga name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these nigga name. In the street nigga in the world.
So as you're watching the full interview for the first time, like many of us did, including me, pieces like that, you're going by. But when you snip it out and you focus on it and you pay 1000% attention, it's just like, wait, what? What? The interrogation audio, there's pieces that we focused in on, Yeah, no, the thing in Cobb County, Pee Wee, who Roscoe, and then you mentioned, I don't know, he break the law today. I don't know. I don't want to get in the way of y'all case, but as far as the beef between Baby and Lil Wayne, let me break all of that down for you. And don't forget, before you leave here, if you need anything, take my phone number. There's like all these pieces in it where it's like you focus in on them after the interrogation dropped and people began to break it down. It's like the rules are the rules for you street guys. You can't get around that. You just can't. The rules are the rules, right? I didn't make them. I just hear about them. Right here. I didn't bring up it don't matter. Imagine following a street code that enables me to say anything to the police as long as I don't bring up the name first. That's the first piece of this. That is insane. So what if the fucking the cops just guess right or throw some names out there? I didn't bring it up. I didn't start it. I hate when people do that shit. Shout out to my nigga Serious Joes, man. He did that to me in one of his blogs, and I was just like, I'm smarter than that. Like, he's like, no, I'm not here to talk about ARP. I'm just saying all of this because somebody in the chat asked me, who the fuck put a gun in your head and said you gotta go do a whole hour-long stream because somebody gave you a super chat? Like, no, you could curve it. You could say, I'm not here to talk about that. Me and ARP don't talk about each other. You're like, no, it doesn't work like that. I didn't bring it up. I just gave the story to it. Now, that's the other part. The story to a whole story? I didn't bring it up. Yo. Damn, Thug. The fight is lost, my G. One more again.
Girl not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga. But what about the niggas who feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police though? The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories. The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no nigga name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these nigga name. In the street nigga in the world not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga. But what about the niggas who feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police though? The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories. The police.
All right. It's another bad one, people. They can't say I didn't play all of this as neutral as possible, but just keep it 1,000. There was times I was just like, yo, that helps Doug right there. And other times I was just like, nope, that's a problem. Here goes another problem.
Gunna does his plea deal, and he's like one of the first ones to do it.
I was the first one.
Oh, you had the first plea deal?
Yeah.
Aha. Before Gunna.
Before Gunna.
Okay. Gunna does his plea deal, and he's like one of the first ones to do it.
I was the first one.
Oh, you had the first plea deal?
Yeah.
Aha.
So we looked at that paperwork too the other day that came out, and I said, look, I'm looking at the dates up here, and this isn't good, at least for Thug's interview and some of the rationale that he was trying to give, some of his logic and reasoning that he was trying to give. Technically, whoever, it don't matter. If there's 3 people, if there's 10 people in my case and 3 people take a plea deal and then it gets to me and I'm 4th up, technically I'm like Thug's own words, you are your own man. Technically, that I shouldn't say if I'm following street code to the T, and I'm not turning on nobody, whether it's the people that's up in trial by after me or no matter what, I'm still supposed to stand in my beliefs, my principles, and my morals, regardless of what the other people did. We learned that as a fucking child. If everybody jumps off to the bridge, do you want to jump as well, Tommy? The answer is supposed to be fucking no. Okay? But it does make Gunna look better. Never erasing what Gunna did, not me personally. It makes him look better because he gets to take the position of saying, motherfucker, I did the yes man because this person and that person, your homie over here, or your brother Umfunk or whatever, allegedly, these guys were saying YSL's a gang. So what do you want me to fucking do here? You know? Both wrong, but you got video and paperwork out here that's attacking Young Thug's interview. You told us that Gunna was first, and we listened and we heard you out as to why you feel so vehemently towards Gunna opposed to other people that took a plea. And now you got shit like this. He's lost this. This is a lost battle. And I told you, as far as the war, what is left is your career and maintaining your freedom by not violating your fucking plea agreement. More reactions. Again, you're not supposed to live in a world where a gangster, a street nigga, somebody that's actually been involved in shit, allegedly, could be questioned by a 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine has been revitalized by the allegations and the things that Young Thug has done. 6ix9ine is talking street again. 6ix9ine is talking gangster again. 6ix9ine is getting on streams and pressing people. Yo, Aiden Ross, what you gonna do with this person? You can't do that with 6ix9ine is having a rebirth. He is one of the biggest snitch examples in hip hop history. He might be when you talk about hip hop history, snitching, number one, you might say 6ix9ine. No bullshit, no exaggeration. And he is having a resurgence because of the reputation that Young Thug had. What? Look at this. 6ix9ine speaks on Young Thug's apology. I said the same, but rules are rules. He's like, I'm not leaving until you come over here with me, Thug. If one can't put ratting behind him, you can't either. And he's right. Now, of course, you did what you did at a higher level, but doing it is doing it. Can't create the gray area. I got to stay on my own logic towards that shit, right? Look at this. This was Young Thug's tweet apologizing to people. He said, to everyone involved in this situation, I'm sorry this is happening, and I hope you guys can forgive me. I'm moving forward with my life. Thank you, God. All right, this is the second time you're telling us that you're about to start ignoring this. Let's see if you can. Because the moment they feel like you sliding or whatever, or don't come back into power, or people's okay with you, they're going to release more audio clips. Look at 6ix9ine's answer here. And he still got fucking Young Thug in his default picture. I said the same, but the rules are the rules, man. Watch out. If one can't put rat behind him, you can't either. And he's right. They're not supposed to even be in the same sentence, but somehow in today's world, they are. They fucking are. Look at this. Did y'all see this one? The Spider-Man meme. Duke, Rollo, Thug, Gunna, Roscoe, Unfunk, Woody. Did y'all see this shit, man? All right. Who would I be if I couldn't give y'all a laugh or two on a Wednesday, man? Anybody having a bad day out there? Let's get a laugh or two in. Look at the captions before we start using somebody. Why can the internet never be serious? They can't be serious about shit. The caption says that one friend who don't care about no cameras in the self-checkout line. And look, based on the color, this is like Walmart.
Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. Yeah. We go to prison, nigga. Fuck that.
Nah, we ain't done. Yo, the internet will never take shit serious, ever.
Nigga, I created you, nigga.
Nah, read the caption first. When you see your gym partner working out with someone else.
Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years. I spent more time with you than my girl, bro. I was around you more than I was with my fucking girlfriend, bro.
Yo.
With my kids.
Nah.
Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years. I spent more time with you than my girl, bro. I was around you more than I was with my fucking girlfriend, bro. With my kids. Nigga, I created you, nigga.
But I helped. All right, hold on. We got another one, man. It's not me, it's the internet. What's this caption? When I'm sitting next to my boy during SATs, but he finishes before me and doesn't wait for me. Yo, it don't even gotta be SATs. We all done cheated on tests back in the day, right? I know I did, right? And isn't it? Don't you look at your boy or your homegirl, whoever, like you teacher's pet rat, bitch ass, fat punk ass. Let me be careful with the F word, punk ass. And obviously, I said that's meaning that it could apply to anybody. Okay, so nobody get mad at me. But punk ass, bitch ass. It's like we cheating. You know what I'm saying? And out of my peripherals, this motherfucker gets up out of his seat to walk down the aisle and go hand his test in. Like, where you going? I'm not done yet. Like, where you going, you bitch ass nigga? This shit is so true.
I get a license, all this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing.
It's cause you trying to get home fast. The nigga really got up out of his desk and left. Like, where'd you going? Just trying to get to a hole fast. The internet is sick.
A certain thing, bro. And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro. A piece of paper, nigga. You gonna let a piece of paper and all this shit? I get a license, all this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing a certain thing, bro.
Sick.
And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro. A piece of paper.
And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro. The last test, Spanish class, you bitch ass nigga. Now we here in math, my worst shit, and you gonna get up because you trying to get to some hoe after school or some shit, you bitch ass nigga. Jeff, don't be mad at me, man. I swear to God, when I watched the internet, I'm one of the guys on the internet that was saying how good this interview was, and I was like, yo, it had depth to it. Don't go interview with Aiden Ross. This will do the best for you of any interview. Whatever pros and support you can get, it's gonna come from this. You did a good job, and he did. I'm not going backwards on that. But damn, number one, you just didn't clean up shit. Then you got other shit that's coming out. Who took the first plea and he lied about school bus and all this dumb shit. And it's just like, and then you're fighting so many people at once that have voices. Then the interrogation footage ain't going nowhere. They still dropping clips on you. You lost. So now they just saying, no, we having fun with this shit. The 6ix9ines are outside. What the fuck? Damn. Is this a piece of paper, bro? Oh, this piece of paper. You try to get to a piece of what do you do? And you done already betrayed a nigga before? This is supposed to be a serious moment. The internet is saying, nah, fuck that. All right, that's the laughs for Wednesday. Actually, there's some other shit towards the end of the stream y'all might laugh at, but back to a reaction or two. I see Mimo did an interview. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but
bro, I remember my first time meeting a nigga on stage. That nigga tall as hell, but no, I ain't with that shit. All that shit, I ain't with that shit. Bro, that ain't my business in my place, but I don't with no snitch shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't got too much to say about it, but I don't respect that shit at all. Usually I'll be mad, I'm mind my business. That's their shit. Like everybody was with Gunna. Y'all gotta treat him like y'all treat Gunna now. On stage, ain't no big snitches or little snitches. You a snitch, gang.
Do you think there's any difference between, from what Young Thug trying to justify, anything between cooperating with the legal process or what people call snitching?
Man, hell no. That man said, y'all can take my number, ask me about anything, anybody, I'll tell y'all whatever y'all want to know, whatever the fuck he said. That's over cooperating. That's some working for you type shit, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't respect that shit.
What was your thoughts about what he was saying about Dirk? You know, he said that, you know, he got a verse from Dirk and that Dirk didn't clear it and he didn't like that. He was upset about that.
I feel like I got two opinions on that. I feel like, but I know Smirk personally, so Alamo, they all about their bag, gang. I don't give friends, brothers, sisters, cousin, mother. We want our money, gang. Like, you know, that man signed to a label. They want their money, gang. Ain't no just clearing no features off. You know, he got to go through a whole legal process with them. I went through it with him with my songs, like, and I got my shit uploaded. But you know, they want their bread, bro. That's Alamo. And it could have been Smirk, like whatever he felt like. But I know Smirk with that man, like personally. I know both of them. Like, Smirk love dude. I know this is a heartbreaker to him, but you know, so I don't know. Like, I don't really know. My opinion.
So you feel like Dirk is pretty upset right now after hearing about
I know that for sure, 100%.
Yo,
Because they did seem like they
yo, you just had to be here yesterday. You gonna betray a nigga over a piece of me? So when I was in high school, I was in this program called Gateway. Gateway was like if you was good in math and science, you got double periods of that. Me and my man AB, you hear me say his name a lot on this podcast. My man AB grew up with the guy, man. It's one of my brothers. He was in my Gateway program classes for science and math. Now, my man AB was always like, if I was a 7 out of 10 with math, he was an 11. I know I said out of 10. I did that on purpose. He was a fucking 11. And I would always cheat off of his shit when it came to some of my math shit. When I say math, people, like, you got to remember, I know a lot of us in here are a little bit older, been out of school for quite some time. But remember, there's a lot of math that you get taught in school that you don't do shit with in your life. These algebraic formulas and pi ratio, this fraction, this, and you know what I'm saying? And all that formula. I don't remember that shit. I don't know that shit today. That nigga do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna betray a nigga or let that nigga get up while I'm still while my test ain't done yet, man. Yo, we into it after school, B. Or you ain't coming to the crib. Yeah, we got some chicks today. You're not with the program today. Then nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I think AV. All right, let's leave Mimo shit alone. Another reaction here before we close out Young Thug. I didn't like this. Sukiyana drops her comment or enters the chat with her ghetto, disgusting, nasty ass talking about 6ix9ine. Stop talking about Thug and talk about homegirl that just died. This is the same girl that was just up there twerking with a pamper on to try to tell the internet this is how I get around my time of the month. Nasty ass, classless ass, disgusting ass chick. We already saw your World Star picture of you hoeing yourself out in a hotel to some nigga, right? Allegedly. Nasty ass, prostitute ass chick, allegedly. But I mean, let 6ix9ine and Thug do their thing. And if it's the rat shit or whatever that they're doing, which is horrible claims in either direction, one is confirmed and one like got the audio and all this other stuff, and you feel how you feel about it. Why you bring up this girl dying? Why you bring up this girl dying? What you drilling? You want some drill shit right here? You involved in that? No, you have nothing to do with it. Like I could despise 6ix9ine. I ain't doing that. Y'all know how much I despise Kanye. If Kanye just had a homie or a homegirl or a girlfriend that died, right, and then he lashed out on somebody on the internet, I'm not gonna come on this stream, despite how much y'all know I can't stand Kanye, and be like, "Yo, Kanye, you got nerve dissing Jay-Z. Why don't you talk about your girlfriend that just died?" I'm not doing that. There's principles to this shit. There's principles to this shit. It's just a disgusting person, in my opinion, Sukiyana. You know what I'm saying? Just a disgusting person. And at least 6ix9ine class back. The girl was one of my best friends who I met while being a girl in my music videos. She was killed because her boyfriend owed money. What does that have to do with your man telling at Sukiyana? I know your pH balance off stank trash. And I fully agree with this fucking post right here. I do. I don't give a fuck about your makeup or the work you got done on your body. You're a nasty, disgusting person. There's no attraction to her at all. Disgusting. Disgusting. But anyway, let me get off of that. As far as Thug giving 6ix9ine his rebirth, I don't want to play the music just in case, but this nigga's out here doing diss videos and songs, and you got the nerve to try to have the look of the gang and shicey up behind you. Like, that's a whole nother. Hey, fellas, like, you know, he admits and claims that he told, right? I hope you guys ain't out here acting like you're following street code, because that's a clear-cut contradiction. But the world is the world. There's somebody out there for everybody. So I'm off the background, but 6ix9ine is out here again doing gangster video. Look at him, guns in the camera and all that, wiping his nose. Look, and he's getting it off. He's getting it off because of Young Thug. Insane. He also has pretty much given not Young Thug, Woody a very, very solid start to him being a content creator or streamer. You know, the trial birthed Woody. And then if Young Thug would have got convicted, there is no Woody. That nobody would ever want to listen to him. After the fact, now then people get to say, oh, well, maybe his testimony and him acting like that up there on the stand helped Thug. Cool. And now with the allegations on Thug, it just starts to clean up the 6ix9ines and the Gunners and the Woodies positions that they want to take. That's what happens. They're all having a resurgence. Gunn is having the quiet addition to his career, but 6ix9ine and Woody is having a resurgence. They like, thank you, Thug. Thank you, Thug. All right, let's leave it alone. Let's move on. Let's go to Drizzy.